When Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting, the baby leapt in her womb, and Elizabeth was filled with the Holy Spirit.
We've arrived at the moment in Advent when Mary heads off to see Elizabeth. 2 women expecting babies, and neither of them could be more surprised. Elizabeth because she thought she was too old to ever have the baby that she longed for, and because Mary, well, she's so young and certainly not expecting this amazing opportunity. The angel Gabriel has talked of both babies to Mary, so it's not just a social call when Mary goes to see Elizabeth. She's trying to figure out what's going on. Interestingly, Mary must have initially felt she'd been put into a shameful and scary place to be expecting a child before she's married. But Elizabeth, on the other hand, has had the shame of being childless taken away from her. This meeting, though, is not just of the mothers, it's also a meeting of the 2 boys. As Mary comes in and greets Elizabeth, John leaps for joy at the presence of the mother of Jesus in Elizabeth's womb. To our ears, this doesn't sound too surprising. We know that babies know their mother's voice, for example, long before they're born, and that playing music to babies in the womb is supposed to develop their brains from an early age. I'm guessing, though, that both women were absolutely amazed that John was able to react to Mary's voice with such joyfulness. John is starting his ministry very early. Before he's even born, he's the forerunner to Jesus. The women wouldn't know the role that John would have in preparing the way for Jesus some years in the future, only that it was going to be big. Then Elizabeth reflects on how blessed they both are. This is a moment for both women to take on board, and probably for the first time, the enormity of what's happening to them. A moment to realise they've been taken out of their previous roles, old childless woman and young lowly servant girl, by God, and their lives transformed. We all believe that God has a plan for us, but these 2 women are in the process of coming to terms with the great and glorious plan He has for them, and they receive this news with utter joy.